My colleague Anirudh is standing right outside Guwahati Medical College where the tall leader breathed his last yesterday. Now, Anirudh, a very sad day, of course. The entire country mourns the death for one of India's tallest stalwart leaders from Assam. What is the situation there right now? You're standing right outside Guwahati Medical College Hospital right now where the stalwart breathed his last yesterday.
Yes, Adhiraz, a very emotional moment as a pall of gloom has shrouded the entire state of Assam. The demise of Tarun Gogoi is not just a loss to the Congress family, but it has created a big void in the political and social life of Assam. He was respected by one and all, cutting across political lines, and there were differences of opinion among many, but cutting across political lines, if there was one leader in Assam who commanded respect even of the opposition, even of his arch rival, for his unapologetic views, it was Tarun Gogoi. We have some senior Congress leaders here. Mr. Brozen Hendik is with us. How would you like to recall Tarun Gogoi?
Tarun Gogoi, sir, he is a very popular leader in Assam, not only for Congress. He is popular with all communities, all caste, all people. They liked him very much, and that is why he is very popular and he is respected by all people. And during his tenure, we have seen these 15 years as Chief Minister. He has developed a lot for Assam. He has done a lot of new things for Assam, especially Guwahati and other towns of Assam, especially in the village areas also. A lot of new schemes he had taken, those schemes, and because of that, Assam has progressed a lot. That is why a lot of people have come here to give last respect to him.
So here you can see a political career spanning 52 years. More than 5 decades of a political and public career. It's something that many politicians want to, many people who live the public life want to achieve it. But the feat that Tarun Gogoi has achieved in his lifetime and till his last breath, he fought, he stood by the people of Assam, and in every aspect, sometime in situations where there was a whip from the high command, but if Tarun Gogoi thought that it was against the wish or against the goodwill of the people of Assam, he even dared to oppose the Congress High Command, and that is the reason why actually Tarun Gogoi was admired by even his arch rivals. And as we speak today, you can see many people, thousands of people have already gathered in the Guwahati Medical College premises. Everyone want to have a last glimpse of the beloved leader. From here, in a short while from now, the mortal remains will be taken to his official residence at the Minister's Colony in Dispur. There the mortal remains will be kept for almost 2 hours. After that, at around 11 o'clock, the mortal remains will be brought to the Janta Bhavan, the State Secretariat, and also the State Assembly. And at 1 p.m., the mortal remains will be taken to the Rajiv Bhavan, the Congress headquarters, after which at around 4 p.m. the mortal remains will be taken to the Srimanta Sankardev Kalakshetra, where it will be in state tonight as well as throughout the day tomorrow. And after that, on 26th of November, a procession will be taken out where his mortal remains will be taken to a mosque, to a church and an Amghar as for his last wish, to get the blessings of the Almighty before it is laid to rest. Adidas.
That was my colleague who's standing right outside the Guwahati Medical College Hospital. And as you can see, the amount of people there who stand together as they mourn one of India's tallest leaders. 3-time Chief Minister of Assam. Now, we're also getting news that Tarun Gogoi's last rites will be performed on the 26th of this month. That will be a Thursday.